Hello and welcome to Spiritual Flow Tarot. This message today is going to be for the collective sign of Leo. Leo, this reading is not here to flatter you, it's here to tell you the truth. Something is unfolding behind the scenes right now, and once you hear this message, you won't look at your situation the same ever again. So take a deep breath and focus your energy right here. And we're going to see what the cards have for you. Okay? Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in to this channel, Spiritual Flow Tarot. And if you find by the end of this reading that you resonate with it, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to the channel and share it with anyone that you feel would be interested in this video. And also, if you feel like it was strongly resonating with you, please give it a hype. I didn't put out the query yet to Spirit, so I don't want to take that card. All right, let's tap in. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Archangels, Ancestors, Ascended Masters. Please let us know what Leo needs to know right now for January 2026. What does Leo need to know? Please give us the most important, concise messages for them. Thank you so much. Three of Pentacles. Got a Flipper. Page of Swords. That's two cards. Yeah. You've got the Page of Wands. I'm not sure exactly which way the video is going to upload. The Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. And you have the Four of Swords. Let's bring these down a little bit. And one more, please. The Five of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. Okay. The bottom of the deck, your overarching energy for January 2026 is the Six of Wands. So, no, off the bat, Six of Wands is about success. It's about victory. It's about being seen, okay? You're being seen. You're being recognized for something that you've done, that you're doing, that you're about to do. Um, and someone is recognizing you for something, and you're getting the victory over something. Um, and this comes with some type of change that's happening and ending. You're letting go of something, person, place, or thing, and letting it go so that you can move on to something better. Okay. And with the Three of Wands here, you're wanting something to, like, you're looking forward. You're looking for your ships to come in. This guy's holding these three wands and he's looking out into the water and he's looking for his ships because he's looking to grow. He's looking to expand. Okay. He's looking forward, looking ahead of his life. All right. And to progress in some way. You could be coming into some finances with this progression. That's for some of you, not all of you. I mean, take it as it resonates. It's not what you normally would have financially when I say that. It's like something extra. Okay. And with the Lovers card, yeah, this is about partnerships. This is about a union. This is about love. Okay. There could be a Gemini in your energy. Or you could have Gemini in your energy, but there's a third party situation with the Three of Cups here. Definitely some type of third party, but we're going to get into this. We are definitely going to get into this. This one of these people could be someone that you knew from your childhood, but there's a lot of memories here with the Six of Cups as well. Like I mentioned, the Six of Wands, there is some type of success here. You're going to be recognized. You're going to get recognition for something, or something that you're doing. Okay, that could be at work. That could be in a relationship. Okay. So now with the Three of Pentacles here, there's definitely a dynamic, a family dynamic is what I'm getting. Um, but it also speaks of work. Okay, so there's some type of I'm gonna cover all areas only because this is a collective reading and there's many Leos out here watching this video, and I want to cover all areas, all aspects of each card. Okay, so yeah, so if it doesn't fit your situation, then just take what does and leave the rest for the person that it does fit for. Doesn't mean the whole reading isn't for you, is what I'm saying. So with this Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. This is about a collaboration, but it's also about like when it comes to that, you think of collaboration, you think of family. It could be family, it could be work, a work situation where you have a team of people that you collab with, okay, or you could have a project, all right, or just you and a partner. It doesn't have to be more than two people, or although there are three people in this card, it doesn't have to be that. And with that said, there's someone here within this dynamic that is watching you. Okay, the way the Page of Swords is looking that way at these three people. This is someone that's This swords are air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but they're watching you. They're watching. They're snooping, is what I'm getting. They are for some they're stalking, but they're people to be known. This is a gossiping kind of spirit, like very chatty. They have their wits about them. They could be like a lot of people like them. They're friendly people, but with that being said, this is about someone that's very communicative. So a lot of people share they go on and share other people's business. Okay, so that's what a Page of Swords energy is like. But this person is also, with all that said, they do tend to stalk others. And I feel like this is someone stalking this group of people, or this dynamic here, whatever this is, this team collaboration, family, work, whatever dynamic here, okay? And with the Page of Wands, I'm feeling like this is your energy, being that it's Wands. This is Leo, Sag, Aries energy, okay? You're looking away from this whatever is going on there. You're looking away from it because you want more for yourself. You want to grow again. With the Six of Wands that we saw, I mean, not the Six of Wands, sorry, we saw the Three of Wands. I feel like you're looking to grow. You're looking for advancement, is what I just got. You're looking to advance your life, your work, I heard ethics. For some of you that might apply, but with the Page of Wands, you feel like you want some type of like this is like a young, excited, like kind of very vibrant energy here. And with the Page of Wands, I feel like maybe there was a space before that, because he's walking this way, right? He's looking that way, and I feel like behind him he's leaving something that had him in like boredom. Okay, maybe this was a bored ass job, is what I'm hearing. A bored ass job, or like a bored ass like family dynamic, relationship. And the Page of Wands is wanting more for themselves. They want something to be fresh and new and just vibrant, okay? And fun is what I'm getting. And with the Four of Swords, this comes after like you took out some days to like take a vacation, to retreat either from the situation or from work. Okay, this is about self-care. The Four of Swords is about self-care. It's about taking some time out for yourself to kind of recuperate from something. You want a sense of peace. You want like some some resting time for yourself, like just to kind of like um to like wind down, okay? Because whatever you were dealing with had you feeling like you needed a rest, you needed a time out, all right? And with that said, there could be someone here that was kicked out of a home, or was kicked out of a job. There's a sense of someone is unemployed. There's a financial hardship here. It talks about financial hardship, financial loss, only because it's pentacles, but it could also mean a home as well. Um, Feeling left out of a home could be, and what would that be? That would be being kicked out, right? Um, this could be you, this could be this other person. Take it as it resonates. But yeah, there's some type of like Also speaks about loss of like support is what I'm getting, but more so of something tangible like a home or work situation. All right, because you feel left out. Okay, you feel like you were placed in like some type of isolation. All right, and let's clarify. Interesting. Again, I want to remind you, you did get the Six of Wands. So, as your overarching energy, you will reach success here. All right. Please tell us more about the Three of Pentacles for Leo for January 2026. Please tell us more for Leo for January 2026. What is the Three of Pentacles about? The Four of Cups. Yeah, I had mentioned boredom, right? Like, because you're looking for excitement in your life. This is behind this, right? He's looking that way. So back here, whatever this dynamic is, has you feeling bored and just like humdrum. You see how she looks? Like she looks like she's like, oh, not this again. Like, oh my God, when is this life gonna be? Like this situation is just like boring me, right? You're just like over it, and that's what this energy is like. Okay, although they feel like these what do you call these shells? Seashells. They have you feeling like you're over it. You don't. That's not what you want. That's not your ideal, and spirit is trying to bring you what your ideal situation is, whether that's work or relationship, whatever the case, whatever this means for you. Um, spirit is trying to show that to you, but you're not looking because you're so in what's the word I'm thinking? Like you're so focused on your like you're so focused on feeling sorry for yourself. Yes, that's what it is. Three of Pentacles for Leo for January 2026. Yeah, there was a heartbreak here. At some point, you or another person in this energy, threes are important. There's Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords. No other threes, but there are two fours here: Four of Swords and Four of Cups. Okay, so threes and fours could be significant. The number 34 could be significant. But yeah, 1111 actually. You could be seeing a lot of 1111. When you do make a wish, there was definitely a heartbreak here within this Three of Pentacles dynamic, this group dynamic. It could be work, it could be again a family, and someone was heartbroken. Someone was heartbroken. They and swords are Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, because and we'll get into it. Let's see what the Page of Swords is about. Because what I'm getting is like swords are about communication, right? So it could be that a communication was there was a message being shared that brought someone to this Three of Swords energy. The High Priestess, one more, please. That's Pisces energy. The High Priestess. What about the Page of Swords for Leo for January 2026? Tell us more, please. Why is the Page of Swords here for Leo? Mm, you got the Emperor. So there could be a father archetype in this energy. It doesn't have to be. There could be an Aries in this energy as well. It doesn't have to be. But the Emperor is someone that is a what do you call authoritative figure, someone of authority here. Okay, someone they could be a an entrepreneur, um, but they're definitely someone who is looked at as an authority figure. Okay, who takes a stand, who puts their foot down, and with the High Priestess here. And this could be a masculine or feminine energy, a male or female. There's no, this is not a gender specific reading. None of my readings are. The High Priestess, I think I mentioned Pisces energy. I feel like with the Page of Swords, there's someone here that has been I mentioned it earlier, has been stalking, right? Trying to delve in deeper on what is going on with this here, because this is swords and this is swords. I feel like this is the person that has been hurt, okay? With the swords energy and with the page, I feel like there's messages here, because they've been the high priestess in a positive light is someone that is spiritual and intuitive, and it talks about your inner conscious, right? Your inner conscious, like spirit and everything like that. And I feel like they've been going within and also reaching out to a high priestess is another option here. They've been reaching out to a spiritual guide, spiritual counselor, a spiritual person, okay, a spiritual advisor. That could be good or bad, okay. And with this emperor here, I mean, I'm getting the emperor's I mean, look at this emperor. I don't know which way. Doesn't look like someone of a positive light to me. Strong, yes, and stern, but not necessarily someone that to me personally, I just don't see this being. I feel like there's someone here. Let me get more on the Page of Swords. One more for the Page of Swords for Leo for January 2026, please. The Hanged Man. That's also Pisces energy. That you or this person could have Pisces strongly aspected in your chart or know a Pisces um, in this energy. But the Hangman here is about surrendering. Okay, it's about surrendering to. I'm hearing the calling. For some of you, that makes sense. But the Hangman is about looking at a perspective differently. Okay, and because someone's gone within or sought a spiritual advisor here. Okay, um, I'm getting of a high caliber. So this could well be honestly like a guru, someone in a high ranking position in a spiritual organization, right? A not for profit spiritual a church. Let's just say a church organization, a mosque, like it could be a guru, it could be a, what's the other, you get what I'm saying. I'm trying to think of all the other spiritualists out here that are of high rank. Okay, so with the high priestess and the emperor, that's what it's giving me, because this is someone of leadership. Okay, and of the highest ranking of all the kings in the tarot deck. There's the King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Swords, and King of Cups. The emperor carries all that energy, and with the Hangman, I feel like there's a sense of like of stillness is what I'm getting, like being still and standing still and waiting with the Hangman. This is someone who's waiting, either to hear from this person or to get answers. We'll get more. We're going to clarify some more. Why the Page of Wands for Leos from in January 2026? Why the Page of Wands? Why is the Page of Wands here for Leo for January 2026? The Four of Swords. Yeah, we got the Four of Swords here and the Four of Swords here. Yeah. What else can you tell me about the Page of Wands? Thank you. The Ten of Cups. Yep. So Leo, I feel like this is your energy. You wanting to, again, like I mentioned earlier, you wanna start fresh somewhere. You want to start new. And with that said, you're going to take a time out from whatever this is here. You're taking a time out. It's double. It's spirit is like getting this ingrained, that there has to be a sense of retreating, right? To get away from the situation, to rest, to take out time for yourself and recuperate. And that could mean a vacation away from the situation. It could mean just a PTO day. Take it as it resonates. It's going to be different for every one of you. And why? Because you want your Ten of Cups. What fulfills you? What brings you joy? What brings you happiness? Okay, for some of you, this is a situation where you're in a partnership or relationship with someone of the same sex. Um, and you and this person could have children together. Okay. Either way, whichever you are, whichever way you flow, straight or gay, you could have children together. Okay. Um, this is 2026. I don't say 25. This is 2026. So Four of Swords. What else can you tell me about the Four of Swords for Leo for January 2026? The Nine of Cups. Yeah. You're taking this rest out. You're removing yourself so you can have some peace because you want your Nine of Cups. Your Nine of Cups is about you having your wish fulfilled. You have wishes here. You see all these. Those are your wishes and they're being fulfilled. Okay? All because you took out time to relax, to retreat, and to get your rest. What else can you tell us about the Four of Swords? What else can you tell us about the Four of Swords for Leo? I'll take that. The Five of Swords. Did we see this already? I feel like we saw this. I feel like we saw this. Hmm. You got a Five of Swords and a Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone winning. Again, you want your Nine of Cups, right? But with getting your Nine of Cups, that's going to mean someone else is losing. So you're going to be winning at a cost here, okay? So again, this is you, and there's someone in the background there. If you notice this person in the background, who's going to be losing? So that's something to take into consideration there. Tell us more about this Five of Swords really quickly. Okay, no, I'm being told to move on, and then I'll clarify with the other cards, with the other deck. Five of Pentacles for Leos for January 2026. What is the Five of Pentacles for Leos for January 2026? Five of Pentacles for Leos for January 2026, please. Thank you. Judgment. Judgment Day is here. All right. One more. Thank you. One more for Five of Pentacles. Temperance. Yeah. So, Spirit is basically saying you being in this place, in this space of like hardship, of being isolated, of being pushed out, okay, being removed, okay, being unemployed, being feeling alienated from a situation, from a home, from a job. Um, Judgment Day is coming. This day has to come in order for there to be harmony within yourself, okay, within what it is you want, within for you to have the Nine of Cups. There has to be a balance here. There has to be some type of, you see the sun and the moon. You don't see the sun and the moon in this picture, but I know in other decks, the Temperance card does show the sun in one hand and the moon in the other, and it's going in like an eight. All right, an infinity symbol basically. In this card, it doesn't show the moon, but it basically shows the sun and the storm, right? But he's in between them, and there's a duality here, okay? There has to be a balance, and you have to come into alignment with what it is you want. What it is you want to do, what it is you want for your life. Okay, Temperance card is this card of Sagittarius, so you or this other person in your energy could have Sagittarius strongly aspected in your lives, but there is a time, this is a Scorpio energy, that there will be an awakening. Okay, the Judgment card talks about an awakening. It talks about having to make a decision, okay? And the decision is going to be made whether you make it or not. It's going to come to that. But Spirit is saying this is ordained because it's a major arcana card. It's a major arcana cards in the tarot deck are spirit led, spirit ordained. Okay, all the other cards that are minor arcanas are not. They can be changed. These are people. These are characters in your story. You know what I'm saying? So, but these major arcana cards are the High Priestess, the Temperance, the Judgment card, the Emperor. Those are spirit led. They're divinely guided. Okay, so with the Judgment card, clarifying the Five of Pentacles, this is a day that I'm hearing. This is a day that the Lord has made. I will, that's a song. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Okay. So, I don't know. So for some of you, you may know that song. You may have gone to church at some point in your life or still are. Gospel. So, it's a gospel song, I think. I think it's considered gospel. But with the judgment card, this is basically saying this is going to be the final hurrah, the aha moment. This is when spirit puts, the divine puts a stamp on it and says, this is what the verdict is. This is what the verdict is. That's what the judgment card says. This is like a judge basically saying, he takes that hammer and hammers down on the table and says, this is the verdict. You're, free to do whatever you want to do, or you stay in whatever you're in, you know but whatever it is, it has to come into alignment with what your soul path is. Okay. This is deep. This is deep because it's more than what it looks like in the 3D realm, in your visual, in what you can see with your eyes. This is more so about your soul's journey and what path are you going to take to either edify it, right? To grow, like we mentioned earlier when I said, oop, the card almost fell. When I showed you the Three of Wands, this is about expansion and growth, and looking ahead, right? That's what I mean when I say, like, this is your decision to make on whether you want to grow and whether you want that freedom, okay? Whether you want to have your Ten of Cups and your Nine of, your wishes coming, wishes coming, being fulfilled, basically. All right, let's see what else do you have for my Leos for January 2026. Leos for January 2026. Just going to take a sip. Please clarify the three of, excuse me, please clarify the Three of Pentacles for Leos for January 2026. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Tell us more about the Three of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone that has a good balance between their head and their heart. Okay, this is someone that people go to often, for advice. This is like a counselor, someone who goes to, um, that considers them like a counselor in their life. Okay, this could be you, this could be another person. This is a Cups energy. This is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Okay, for the King of Cups, for me, it's more so of a Cancer card, but it doesn't have to be. It can be any water sign, or just the person that fits that description. Okay, and with the Wheel of Fortune, something here is changing. With this Three of Pentacles, this dynamic here, the wheel is turning. Okay, there's a cycle here that's going to be ending so that another can begin. Okay, what is the Page of Swords for Leo for January 2026? What is the Page of Swords? The Page of Swords is the Two of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So this Page of Swords, air energy, Virgo. Sorry, not Virgo. There could be someone with Virgo in their chart, but Page of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, um, who's making plans. Making plans. They could be moving. With the Two of Wands, this could be someone making plans, making decisions to move forward, to move, maybe to take a trip, to travel. And with the Page of Pentacles, this is a new beginning here. With the Page of Pentacles, this is a new beginning for this person. There's a lot of pages here. They could be like young people, people younger than yourself, or this could be immature, because pages are young, like, or immature energy. Tell us more about the Page of Pentacles for Leo. What is this Page of Pentacles about for Leo for January 2026? It's a King of Swords energy. Again, You go from the Page of Swords to the King of Swords. Yeah, this is someone that's I'm hearing risen to the occasion, whatever that means for you. Risen to the occasion, and they're looking to, and that's clarifying the Page of Pentacles. That's an opportunity to move forward, making plans to move again. Maybe this King of Swords has gotten an opportunity to move, maybe for a job here because it's Pentacles, and they're looking to do that. They're leaving to move because they've received a job opportunity somewhere, and wherever this place is, it means they have to either fly, take a bus, or a train to travel to another place, to leave where they're at. Okay? Why the Page of Wands for Leo for January 2026? Why the Page of Wands? Yeah, the Sun card. That's your energy. You can definitely have a father archetype in this energy with the Sun card here, but this is definitely something that you want to do. You want to, like, you want that vitality, you want that fun, you want to bring back that excitement into your life. And you're looking, again, your back is to this situation, whatever this is back here, you're looking forward, okay? And you want to have freedom with the Sun card, all right? Because you want your 10 of Cups, and you're taking this time out to regain your peace, okay? And to recuperate from whatever this is. Tell us more about the Four of Swords, although we already got a lot of information on that. Oh, your energy again, strength. Yeah, you've had to have courage here, okay? You've had to have a lot of courage. You're probably a person that has a lot of pride. So maybe your pride is what's kept you in this situation. And so now Spirit is letting you know, like, it's okay to let your guard down and kind of like retreat and rest and self-care. Take a mental break, mental health day. Okay, and yeah, tell us more about the Five of Swords for Leo for January 2026. Tell us more about the Five of Swords. Yeah. So as you're winning, right? As you're winning the battle, but losing the war. That's what the saying was earlier. I was trying to remember what it was. You're winning the battle, but losing the war. And you can look that up, like the meaning behind it. I mean, if you don't know what it means, a lot of people do. But the Five of Swords here is clarified with the Six of Pentacles. So there's an issue with giving and taking, right, in this situation, and there's going to be a lack of like support. I'm getting um, a lack of help, and that's what's going to bring, like, you're going to feel that, you're going to see that there's going to be a lack here after you've gotten your 9 of Cups, your wish fulfillment, your wish is fulfilled. You're going to, although you're winning, you're going to see a lack of support. I'm getting with the Six of Pentacles. There's something about support here, about being generous, but also about being grateful. um what else can you tell us about this Five of Swords for I'm sorry, I was going to say Gemini. um what can you tell us about the Five of Swords for Leo for January 2026? What can you tell us about the Five of Swords for Leo for January 2026? The Page of Cups. There could be a Pisces in this energy. We do have Pisces with the High Priestess, and there was another Hangman is Pisces. So you or this other person could have Pisces strongly aspected in your natal chart, um, your birth chart. But with the Page of Cups, that also can mean that this is someone that's been like kind of like living in a la la land, like a dreamer, but also very naive to believe that something here. I don't know. There's someone here that's been like in kind of like a, a dreamland, in like being naive. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. I'm sorry. I need to know a little more. The Tower card. Tell us about the Tower card. Why is the Tower card here? Do I take that? Yeah. Four Swords again. Tell us more about the Tower card, please. Tell us more about this. That's the fourth, the third, four of swords. The third, four of swords. The Tower card. Tell us about the Tower card. Why is the Tower card here for Leo for January 2026? What's the Tower card? Ooh, it wanted to flip and I saw it. And if I see it, I have to say it. It's the Chariot card. Someone looking to have success. This is a card of Cancer. Okay, and it's a Chariot card. It's about success. It's about being determined. It's about fast movement forward. Okay, and wanting to a sense of like give and take is what now it's coming together. Now, I needed some clarity on what this meant for if it's clarifying the page of the Five of Swords here. Okay, tell me more. What else can you tell us about the Tower? Ace of Swords, a truth that's going to be coming out. What else? A truth that's going to be coming out, spoken. Five of Cups, someone's been in a depressed state, feeling sad and depressed and heartbroken. Tell me more. What else? The Magician, someone's been manifesting this. Someone's been manifesting that someone feel this way. I think I'd mentioned earlier, I did, with this energy I felt here with the Page of Swords. The High Priestess mixed with the Emperor is like a spiritualist, right? And I feel like the Page of Swords has been communicating with a spiritualist um, to somehow make someone surrender. Tell me more about the Hangman. Tell me more about the Hangman, please. This is going long, Leo. Again, if you haven't done so already, please like the video, share, and subscribe. Tell me about the Hangman. Who's in this Hangman energy? Ooh, the Five of Swords again. Hmm, interesting. I feel like this person's manifesting, right? Now with the Five of Swords over here, clarifying the this is also about arguments, but it's almost like this Page of Swords wants you to surrender, right? The Hangman is about surrendering as well, and see a different perspective, see their perspective basically, and stop the arguments. Whatever the arguments are, they want you to, and how they're doing this, right? They're almost like forcing your hand by seeking the spiritualist. Take it as it resonates. That's what I'm getting. Okay, I'm making it make sense here, and that's what I'm seeing. Because I'm pulling out these cards, and I'm like, what is this? Because this is what has me a little perturbed as to Five of Swords. Like, this is all good stuff, but then like, why is it saying that you're winning at a cost, and what cost is that, right? So then I get the Six of Pentacles, and I'm like, well, giving and taking, what cost is that? Like, that's not anything bad. You're giving and you're receiving, and you're also getting, giving to others. So then I pull out the Page of Cups, and I'm like, well, who's this person? This is someone that's naive, that's very young minded, or maybe just emotionally immature, or someone who's coming towards you with a small cup, right? A small offer, basically. Um, Maybe they're shy. Maybe they're, because the Page of Cups talks about being shy. Or just maybe they're just, this is like the beginning stages, and they're offering you like a date, something small, a small offer. Um, and with the Tower card, there's like with that one little small message. I hear all hell breaks loose. That's all I heard. Because you got the Tower card and then like whoosh, fast movement. Like the Chariot card is like no joke. It's like very speedy. Like let's go, right? And then there's this message. There's a truth here, and there's like an idea or a truth, but I feel like it's more of a truth. Something spoken. It's a truth, something new that is being said here. And then we get the Five of Cups. So that kind of throws me. And I'm just like, that leads someone to become depressed, sad. There's like sad news here. Okay. And that's news for me. That's coming and that's leading someone to be depressed and sad. Why? Because this manifestation. Someone is manifesting this. And the Magician card is, um, I want to say either Virgo and Gemini or Aries and Gemini. Either way, it signifies Gemini energy. Okay. Oh, and there goes that infinity symbol I think I mentioned earlier in my message. I think it was this one or Taurus's. I think it was Taurus's. But yeah, so check out Taurus's if you have Taurus in your chart. But yeah, tell me more about the magician. Tell me more about the magician. Okay, we got the Four of Wands. That's home. It speaks about home, giving it one more chance with the Nine of Wands. Something else fell out. Where's the other card? Oh, Seven of Cups. Yeah, didn't we get this earlier? There was like illusions. Seven of Cups. There was illusions here. I feel like I saw this. Yes, it's right here. No, that's not it. I can't see it right now. I don't think it was this one. Maybe it was Taurus's again. But yeah, the Seven of Cups is about illusion. Someone's distracting someone else because they want to give this another try. Okay, and the Four of Wands is about your community or theirs or home. This is about coming home. This is homecoming. The meaning of Four of Wands is homecoming, one of the meanings. And 1111, if you've been seeing 1111, this message is definitely for you. But the Four of Wands talks about homecoming. Someone's manifesting homecoming and giving it one last try. Before the Ten of Wands, you have the Nine of Wands. There could be someone here that's struggling with their mental health. Okay, that's for some of you, not all of you. But with the Seven of Cups, there is a sense of illusion here. Okay, let's get into what else do you have for my. I'm getting a little perturbed because it had me a little. You see, I wanted to get more and more in depth because I was like a little confused as to where this is all good, and then yeah, let's see what other messages. Oop, I didn't finish what I was saying, so oh goodness, knocked up. All right, let's turn that over. If it comes out again, then you know it is for you. What are the messages do you have for the sign of Leo for January 2026? What are the messages do you have for Leo for January 2026? Moving on. Thank you next. Okay. You or this other person, I'm feeling, I mean, honestly, there is someone here that is moving on. It could be this other person in your energy, the Page of Swords, because again, the Two of Wands came out with the Page of Pentacles stating that they probably are getting an opportunity to move to another location because of a work situation. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Moving on. Thank you next. What other messages? What other messages? And this could be what has been happening, but with the Judgment card here and the Temperance, you decided to, because remember, this is all being clarified here, and then we move on to the Five of Pentacles, which is someone leaving or being kicked out, and Judgment Day and Temperance card. What are the messages? Oh, this one flipped. Repo, default on payments, financially incapable, repossessed assets. So with someone moving on, they might be leaving you some bills. Your home, your property may be in default on mortgage payments for some of you. Some of your assets may be repossessed due to lack of payments. Someone may be moving on and leaving all of that in your name. Um, I would check, look into paperwork. Look into paperwork. Where are the messages? Jackpot. However, You still get the jackpot. Okay, you or this person. Take it as it resonates. Everything is going to be different for each and every one of you. Let's move on to the last deck of cards before I close out and send you on your way. What other messages do you have for the collective sign of Leo for January? January 2026. Thank you so much, Spirit. What are the messages do you have for Leo for January 2026? Thank you. Oh no. I sought a tarot reader. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? I get excited. I said this. I said this. I sought a tarot reader psychic slash psychic for help. This Page of Swords was seeking help from a tarot reader or a psychic. Okay? They were going to find out what they needed to do to have you surrender. Okay? Surrender and stop with the arguments. Okay? The friction, the tension, the challenges, the in this dynamic. Okay? What are the messages do you have for Leo? I love you very much. This person could be saying this to you. I think about you a lot. This person could be saying this to you, or you to them. I mean, take it as it resonates. The shoe could be on either foot, either person's foot. I don't know. What are the messages for Leo for January 2026? This will be the last one. I saw you with someone else and it hurt me. So that's what this person could be saying to you, Leo. Whether they've said it or they just know it, okay, and haven't mentioned that to you. But with the Page of Swords, I mentioned earlier, you could have a stalker in your hands that has seen you with someone else and it has hurt them, okay, which is why they were seeking a tarot reader or a psychic for help on how to regain balance in the home, okay. But again, the Wheel of Fortune is changing, okay, and again, I'm saying that now and I'm thinking of this jackpot card. You or this other person could be hitting the jackpot. Play lotto. Don't forget your girl. Think of me. I don't know. Get a reading in the future because I'm not doing private readings just yet. But um, half kidding. But this if this is where we leave one another and we don't oh, look at that, the Strength card also has the infinity symbol as a tattoo. Nice. The infinity symbol may be something that you are fond of, or maybe you have a tattoo that is infinity symbol. um yeah, that is very prevalent in this reading because I also saw it in the on the hood of the Magician card. Okay. But you or this other person could have a infinity symbol tattoo. Take it as it resonates. But if this is the last time we connect, thank you for being here. Please, if you resonated with this reading, please give it a like down below. Like, share, and subscribe. All the things. Give the arrow down below if you want to share it with someone that you think would appreciate this reading as well. I hope you're having a great start to your year, and I hope that this is not the last time that you join me here on Spiritual Flow Tarot. Thank you. Bye, Leo.